Let's start off by addressing the elephant in the room. Not the literal elephant, I don't have one of those, but the figurative elephant. I own 24 mini pigs. If you don't believe me, I will link that video right now and also down below where you can meet all of them. For the sake of my sanity and your time, I'm not going to go through and introduce all 24 of them again. So if you'd like to see them, I suggest you do, they're very cute. They will be in that video. Having said that, people ask me all the time how many animals I have, and the truth is I don't know. I don't acquire animals rapidly, but I just have so many, and most of them I've had for a really long time, and I don't like to count. So it's a lot, and we are going to find out together today how many it actually is. Bear with me if you want to just get straight into the cute animals, skip ahead a little bit. I did just want to tell you a little bit about the animals. All of my animals, except for my emus, were obtained as rescues or adopted, however you want to put it. Most of them came from previous owners. Nearly all of them were adults, and some of them came to me from bad situations, but the majority of them were just from owners that, for whatever reason, circumstances, no longer allowed them to keep their pet. Of course, I imagine some of the situations could have been avoided if the people had done extensive research, educated themselves on the pet they were about to get. So that's very important to do before you bring a pet home. That being said, I feel very lucky to have every one of these pets. I think my cat's about to go to the bathroom in this plant. Even the cat that just tried to pee in my plant. I feel lucky. I don't like to support pet stores, generally speaking. None of my pets came from pet stores. Now I've saved us having to go over that with every single one of the pets I introduce you to. Just know I don't purchase my pets. I rehome them from other people. So whenever possible, if you have the ability to look into adopting or even rehoming, check your classified ads and things like that for people that need to find new homes for their pets. That being said, let's see how many pets I have. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may already know I am in the process of turning the guest house or cottage or whatever you want to call it on my farm into a house specifically just for my pets. My hope was to wait until it was finished to do this introduction because this current pet room is just a little bit chaotic, especially right now with like slowly preparing to move enclosures. But I didn't wait any longer. I really wanted to film this video and a lot of people have been asking for it. So we're just gonna go ahead, but excuse the madness and stay tuned for the pet cottage reveal. First up, this is one of my more recent additions. This is my Tegu. I've had her for several months now. So this is one of the pets that I waited on for probably a year. So finally found one a few months ago. She's not been handled much. The previous owner told me she was 2 years old. And truthfully, when I got her, she was pretty skinny. So she has put on a lot of weight and is slowly getting better about being held. She's beautiful. I've been kind of toying around a couple of names. Truthfully, I've not decided on one just yet. We're still kind of getting to know each other. If you have any name suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Next up, and truthfully, I'm going to make this one quick because it doesn't really want to be awake right now and doesn't really like the bright lights. I have 3 sugar gliders. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about them being very easy pets, and they aren't. Their availability has increased a lot in the last few years, but that doesn't mean that they are good pets. You definitely need to know what you're doing, and you need to make sure that they are even legal for you to have as a pet, because a lot of states do not allow you to keep them. We have Thorn, Echo, and Thumb, the sugar gliders. I have 2 Leachianus geckos. These are a year and a few months, so they will still grow. Leachianus geckos are the largest kind of gecko. These 2 are still young and will get substantially larger. Right now, I think they are growing every day. 2 beautiful geckos. I'm sure you've been hearing him in the background. This is Ralphie. He's my Kaique parrot. Very sweet boy, very talkative, really likes attention, right? Oh yeah, you're looking at yourself? He is a goofball. Cake parrots are called the comedians of the bird world. Very true. Yeah, so entertaining. My very, very handsome, I may be biased, but rats, Rizzo and Gonzo. They are hairless Dumbo rats. I love these boys so much. They really love me also. That's what's great about rats. As far as small pocket pet mammals go, rats just make fantastic and very social, sweet pets. Truthfully, I plan on waiting a little bit longer to do this one because he sheds a lot, so now there's like hair flying everywhere. And of course I wore a black shirt for a video where I'm holding all of my pets. You can't even see his face. He is a Lionhead cross, we think. I adopted him through a local rescue group. They found him running. If you are looking for a rabbit, please know pretty much everywhere you can find rabbit rescue groups. 9 times out of 10 they are completely overrun. So if you are looking to add a rabbit to your family, you can find absolutely adorable rabbits through your local rescues. This is Wolpertinger. We call him Tingy. This is Rosie, one of 2 of my umbrella cockatoos. This one in particular is extremely bonded to me, right? Hi. The other one, Halo, not a huge fan of mine. He has good days and bad days, so we might get him out. We might just insert some clips of Halo instead. Birds live a very long time and are a huge responsibility. They are also a huge pain for so many reasons. They are loud and they need a lot of attention and they chew up a lot of things and they make a huge mess every single day. They're also very expensive because they go through toys quickly and they throw their food around and waste a ton of it. Yeah, she's agreeing with all of this because she knows she's a pain in the butt. They're definitely not easy for everyone to keep, which is why I have a total of 4 large birds at the moment, and I'm not going to say for sure that that's the end of it, especially once I have the pet cottage set up. It is getting dark really fast, so I'm going to switch to the outside animals. It's actually not too bad. Looks a lot lighter here. Okay, I won't panic then. So I do have a farm, and there are a lot of little farm animals. Here we go. Here is one of 2 goats that we have right now. They are free range, so they don't really go anywhere. They also don't mow the grass. That is a lie. Goats eat your plants and your pretty flowers and things that you don't want them to eat. They do not mow your yard. You've seen them in a lot of other videos, but here we have the emus. They're getting so big. Oh God. Now it's getting dark and it's raining on me. Things I do for videos. Here I have 4 peacocks. They're young. They're about a year old. The chickens, the rooster is really scary. Ah! Oh my gosh. He just tried to kill my camera. Really scary rooster. So I don't go in there very often. But I have 6 hens and 1 rooster. And then the 4 young peacocks and a duck. It's nighttime, buddy. And we have a couple other pens that they're being split between. So the good thing about waiting until right now is that all of the animals are ready for dinner. You can hear the pigs screaming right now for dinner. So that makes my life a little easier because they should all be in the barn. Well, I say that. There's a few that stayed out. Wonderful. Oh, and there's deer. Look at this. Do these 4 deer count as my pets? Because they pretty much live in the pasture with my horses. I think that should count. Add 4 deer to the list. Here's Mr. Radagast the Brown. He's the mule. I saved him from a kill pen where they were going to turn him into meat. This is Lore. I did a... Hey, love me. No, love me. Love me. He hates me. I did a whole video about him. He is in this stall because he got a cut on his head. Who knows from what? A branch, a fence. So that's Lore. He is a Tennessee Walker. He's called Cremello, which means he's basically as close to all white as you can get with 2 blue eyes. This is Bo. quarter horse. Nice, wanting all the attention. That's Bilbo. He is another mule. Mules are a cross between donkeys and horses. Bilbo, what were you doing? This one next to him that is hiding her face is Eowyn. She is another one of my rescue projects. I don't know if you can see, she's doing something funny with her nose. It's a genetic condition. It means it's hard to find homes for horses that have it, but it's not terribly debilitating. It's hard for her to keep weight on, so she's another quarter horse. I think we did it. All of the farm animals. Let's go back inside. But because it is feeding time, all of my cats are here too. First one is Theoden. He is a huge love. All he wants is attention all day long. Then we have the one that I've had the longest. This is Faramir. He's been with me for 7 years. All of these cats were strays, found their way to me. This one's Lisa. Lisa's actually a boy. The one that doesn't want to be held, that looks just like Lisa except has a bobbed tail, is Panthro. So all of those cats were pretty much raised outside and really prefer to be outside. This one, however, came to me a little bit younger, and so she got to spend more time in the house, and she would rather be in here. All of my dogs, again, none of which I was really looking for. But this one is Doodle. Terrier, rat terrier mix of some kind. It's an older guy, about 11. This is Claire. She's a beagle. She's probably about maybe 8. This is Pippin, a cocker spaniel mutt of some kind. He is the dog I've had for the longest. We're going on probably 8 years together now. Hi, bud. Hi. Pippin. What's up? And here's the crazy one. She is the youngest. She is Rory Mack. And she's getting her tongue all over my mouth. She's a Chihuahua, I guess. A Spaz. Oh, jeez. These are the 3 Musketeers. The Big Bear, Sam. Here's Frodo. They're all really crazy right now. So that's Frodo and Sam. They are who knows what kind of mutts. They're brothers, even though they look nothing alike. This one's Arwen. I know. Good girl. Big fluffy thing. Okay, up next. So we have Dozer and Freckle, my ferrets. They are super sweet and very curious. What you doing? I woke them up from a nap, so they're a little tired. So I actually lied when I said that I had never gotten a pet at a pet store. PetSmart actually has an adoption program for hamsters and other pets, small animals that have been returned. You can adopt them for free. So Fizzgig I got for free from PetSmart. My bearded dragon, Pestenia. And I've had her for quite a while also, actually. Some days she's very nice, and some days not so much. I have 4 skinny pigs, which are hairless guinea pigs. This one is Oscar. Guinea pigs are sweet and fantastic pets, but they're a lot of work. They make the biggest mess, and they require a surprisingly large variety of fresh foods. So they're not really cheap either if you're doing it right. This one's Snuffleupagus. She's super sweet. And then, unfortunately, I had taken in a set of sisters. I got them as adults. I actually had them shipped from a different state. A woman needed to find them a new home, so I paid for all the shipping costs and everything. But they were a few years old already, and I only had them for just short of a year, I guess. And then within about a month of each other, they passed away. So I did get another set of sisters. So these are the girls. This is my tortoise, Dwalin. He is not going to get much bigger than this. He's ready to go. Most energetic tortoise I've ever seen. My camera's saying that there's no battery whatsoever, so I'm not sure how it's still recording. This is Jazz. He's an African gray parrot. He's a little bit of a plucker, which is why he looks the way he does. He's very high anxiety, so he is never shut in his cage. He plucks even worse. Yeah. Hi. You mad or are you dancing? I can't tell. Will you step up? No, not with your mouth. So this is the other one that doesn't particularly like to be handled. It is not typical at all for a ball python. Normally they are quite docile, but this one, again, being a rescue, No idea what the backstory is, how old he is, anything like that. He strikes quite often, and I happen to know that he is hungry. It's feeding day. So I'm not about to be one of those YouTubers that gets bit by a snake for views. Terribly sorry. I am hoping, whoa, that's so close to my face. I am hoping to add more snakes. When I finish the cottage, I have actually a huge like store style snake rack display. And I have a few that I've been keeping an eye out for. Hopefully we'll be adding more snakes to the collection. Apparently, Halo is not in the mood to be on camera. He's one that can be temperamental. You never know with him. He can be super sweet one day and then super grumpy the next day, right? And he is like completely hiding behind this thing. What are you doing back there? Are you camera shy? If you're interested in seeing more of the birds, I have several videos about the birds. Yeah, there you go. Here's a happy boy. So that's Halo, my other umbrella cockatoo. I have no idea how this camera keeps turning on. Like there's a big X over the battery. But I'm not gonna question it because I am so close to finish with this. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my pets. It's a pretty quick summary of them. Just let me know in the comments if there's one in particular that you would like to see more of or learn more about. And now I need to go spend about 2 hours feeding all of them before they rebel. Thanks for watching.